Do we know who we are? Where do we come from? What came before us on this planet? Where are we heading? These are questions we've been asking for centuries. We have some answers, but how certain are we about them? There is one place on the planet that holds clues to help us solve these mysteries: Africa. Africa hides secrets that could rewrite history as we know it. From mysterious artifacts to unknown species and mind-boggling ancient wonders, we'll talk about discoveries in Africa that challenge everything we think we know. These hidden truths will blow your mind and make you wonder what else remains undiscovered. Saqqara bird. In 1898, an artifact was discovered that would excite the imaginations of both researchers and the public: the Saqqara bird.
It's a small carving made of sycamore wood and over 2,000 years old.
Found in a tomb in Saqqara, Egypt during the excavation of the tomb of Padi Imen, this mysterious object is estimated to be around 2,200 years old. It interestingly resembles a modern airplane, but with the head of a bird, with a wingspan of 180 millimeters and a weight of 39.12 grams. The Saqqara bird's purpose remains a mystery that has sparked endless debates. The lack of records from its time only adds to the mystery. Some people think the ancient Egyptians might have known about flight long before we thought. Could this artifact have been a model of an aircraft or a glider? This idea sparks our curiosity, suggesting that the ancient Egyptians may have had advanced knowledge that we have yet to fully uncover. However, mainstream researchers offer simpler explanations. They suggest that the Saqqara bird could have been nothing more than a child's toy, a simple carving of a bird, or even an early form of a weather vane. Despite these more common theories, the controversy and speculation continue. The Saqqara bird still fascinates and puzzles us, leaving us to wonder: did the ancient Egyptians know something we don't? Or is this artifact simply an interesting but ordinary piece of history? What do you think? Untouched rainforest of Mozambique. High atop Mount Liko in northern Mozambique, hidden within the Alto Maluku district, lies an untouched rainforest that seems straight out of a fairy tale. Imagine a place so secluded that it has been almost inaccessible to humans for centuries. Mount Liko, rising about 1,100 meters above sea level, is surrounded by sheer rock walls up to 700 meters high, creating a natural fortress that has protected its secrets for ages. This unique ecosystem, nestled within a volcanic crater, covers about 30 hectares of pristine rainforest. In 2012, biologist Julian Bayliss, using Google Earth, identified Mount Liko as a place of special scientific interest. But it wasn't until 2017 that the world learned about this hidden gem. Bayliss, who had previously discovered the nearby Mount Mabu, knew he was onto something remarkable. In May 2018, Bayliss led a multidisciplinary expedition to climb the steep walls of Mount Liko and explore its untouched habitat. What they found was nothing short of magical. This rainforest had only experienced natural disturbances like droughts, untouched by human hands for centuries. This rare isolation allowed a unique array of plants and animals to thrive, offering scientists a precious glimpse into an ecosystem unspoiled by human interference. Adding a twist to the tale, the expedition uncovered ancient pots near a stream at the mountain summit, suggesting that humans may have visited this secluded forest long ago, perhaps for religious ceremonies. This discovery adds a layer of historical intrigue to Mount Liko's pristine environment. Blue Hole. Nestled along the coast of the Red Sea in Egypt, the Blue Hole in Dahab stands as one of nature's most mesmerizing yet perilous wonders. This underwater sinkhole plunges to a depth of over 100 meters, surrounded by sheer cliffs that drop into the crystal clear waters below. It's a diver's paradise, but it comes with a warning. This beauty is not for the faint-hearted. Divers from around the globe are drawn to the Blue Hole's mysterious depths, eager to explore its underwater marvels. The site is teeming with vibrant coral and schools of colorful fish, creating a surreal underwater landscape. However, only certified and experienced divers are encouraged to take on this challenge, as the Blue Hole's beauty is matched by its danger. The Blue Hole has earned a reputation as one of the most dangerous diving spots in the world, with an estimated 130 to 200 diving fatalities in recent years. The reasons behind these tragic losses remain debated, but one significant factor is nitrogen narcosis. This condition, which can occur at depths greater than 30 meters, impairs judgment and induces a sense of euphoria, potentially leading to fatal mistakes. Among the many stories of tragedy is that of Yuri Lipsky, a Russian-Israeli diving instructor who met his fate in April 2000. With a helmet camera recording his final moments, Lipsky succumbed to the blue hole's depths, highlighting the risky nature of this site. Despite these dangers, the blue hole continues to captivate thrill seekers eager to test their limits and explore its underwater mysteries. Its beauty and danger is intertwined, making it an irresistible yet a dangerous destination. Deadvlei. In the heart of Namibia's Namib Desert lies a landscape that looks like it was plucked straight from a great artist's painting. Deadvlei, meaning dead marsh in Afrikaans, is a white clay pan surrounded by some of the tallest sand dunes in the world, including the towering 350-meter-high Big Daddy. This place was once a thriving oasis, but now stands as a haunting reminder of nature's relentless power and the passage of time. About 900 years ago, Deadvlei was alive with camel thorn trees, nourished by the waters of the Southab River. The area flourished, teeming with life. But as the climate changed and the desert expanded, sand dunes encroached on the pan, cutting it off from the river. The once lush oasis dried up, and the trees that had thrived there were left to die. What remains today are the skeletons of those ancient trees, scorched black by the relentless sun. The dry climate of Deadvlei is so extreme that the trees have not even decomposed. They just stand there as a haunting symbol of their own demise. The contrast between the white clay pan, the blackened trees, and the vivid red of the surrounding dunes creates a stark, otherworldly beauty that has drawn photographers, filmmakers, and adventurers from around the globe. This beautiful and haunting landscape is a stark reminder of the power of time and the elements. Lake Natron. In the northern region of Tanzania lies a lake that seems almost otherworldly, Lake Natron. This extraordinary body of water is known for its striking red color, caused by the high concentration of salt-loving microorganisms. However, its most astonishing feature is its ability to preserve the remains of animals that die in its waters, transforming them into stone-like statues. Lake Natron has a highly alkaline nature with a pH level that can go upwards of 12. This extreme alkalinity is due to the presence of sodium carbonate and other minerals, similar to the substances used in ancient Egyptian mummification. Any creature that perishes in the lake is quickly coated in a thick crust of salt, giving them a frightening appearance. Apart from its ability to calcify the dead, the lake's water can reach temperatures of up to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, creating a hostile environment where few organisms can survive. Despite its deadly waters, Lake Natron is a haven for one particular species, the lesser flamingo. This lake is one of their primary breeding grounds, with an estimated 2.5 million flamingos calling it home. Standing at the edge of Lake Natron, you can't help but marvel at its stark beauty and the bizarre phenomena it produces. It's a place where life and death intertwine in a dance of survival, leaving a lasting impression on all who dare to witness its haunting glory. Sahara Desert was green. Imagine the Sahara Desert, not as an endless sea of sand, but as a vast green paradise. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, about 11,000 years ago, this was reality. The Sahara, now the world's largest hot desert, covering an area almost as vast as China, was once brimming with lakes, rivers, and lush grasslands, teeming with wildlife. So, what caused this dramatic transformation? The answer lies in the Earth's constant celestial dance. Our planet tilts and wobbles on its axis, a phenomenon known as axial precession. This drives periodic climate changes in the region. Depending on the tilt, the amount of solar radiation the Sahara receives varies. Higher solar radiation results in higher rainfall, while lower solar radiation results in less rainfall. So, the Sahara's climate has periodically changed. Around 11,000 years ago, the Sahara was covered with lush green forests. But sometime between 8,000 and 4,500 years ago, everything changed. As Earth's tilt shifted again, the solar energy and rainfall over North Africa decreased, turning the lush landscape back into the arid desert we know today. Some theories suggest human activity, such as overgrazing by livestock and the use of fire, might have sped up this transformation. And here's a kicker: experts believe the Sahara could turn green again in the future. So, while we now see it as an unforgiving desert, history and science remind us that Earth's landscapes are ever-changing. Who knows, maybe in 15,000 years, our descendants might witness a green Sahara teeming with life once more. Lydenburg Heads. Imagine a young boy playing on his family's farm in Lydenburg, South Africa in 1957 when he makes a discovery that baffles and thrills archaeologists. He stumbles upon fragments of pottery that, once pieced together, revealed the Lydenburg Heads. some of the earliest examples of Iron Age art in the Southern Hemisphere. These 7 terracotta heads, dating back to around 500 AD, offer a fascinating glimpse into an ancient civilization. Imagine piecing together a puzzle where each fragment tells a story from the time gone by. These heads were carefully reconstructed at the University of Cape Town, unveiling 2 large and 5 small heads. While 6 of these depict human faces, one stands out with striking animalistic features. These heads weren't just random pottery pieces, they were meticulously crafted with elongated heads, elaborate hairstyles, and distinct facial expressions. But what were these heads used for? The small holes on the sides of the smaller heads suggest they were attached to poles or costumes, possibly used in ceremonial performances. The largest heads could have been worn like helmets, complete with animal figures reminiscent of a lion's mane. Today, the Leidenberg heads are displayed at the South African Museum in Cape Town, standing as a testament to the creativity and sophistication of early Iron Age inhabitants. They remind us of a time when South Africa's landscape was dotted with civilizations that left behind clues for us to decipher. Mauritius Underwater Waterfall. Mauritius isn't just a breathtaking island paradise with pristine beaches and vibrant coral reefs. It has something far more unique and fascinating, an underwater waterfall. Yes, you heard it right, an underwater waterfall. As strange as it sounds, this is a real place. Though it technically isn't a waterfall, it's one of nature's most enchanting illusions. From the shore, you might not see anything unusual, but take a helicopter ride over the island and you'll witness what seems to be a waterfall cascading into the ocean depths. This mesmerizing sight is actually an optical illusion. The illusion is created by sand and silt deposits sliding down an underwater slope, giving the appearance of water flowing into an abyss. The magic lies in the contrast between the dark blue of the deeper ocean and the lighter, transparent shallows. As the sand and silt move, they create a stunning visual effect, making it look like the island itself is being sucked into a giant drain. Despite being an illusion, it's a must-see for anyone visiting Mauritius. It is a testament to the enchanting wonders our planet has to offer. Nabta Playa, Africa's Stonehenge. Did you know that Africa has its own version of Stonehenge, and it predates England's Stonehenge by at least 1,000 years? If you travel 700 miles south of the Great Pyramid of Giza to the vast Sahara Desert, you will find an ancient stone circle at the Nabta Playa archaeological site. This prehistoric marvel dates back over 7,000 years. Dubbed the Stonehenge of Africa, this site holds significant historical and cultural importance. Discovered in the 1970s by a team of archaeologists, Nabta Playa features stone circles, megaliths, and other structures believed to be aligned with the stars. These ancient constructions suggest an advanced understanding of astronomy by the nomadic herders who once roamed the region. They likely used these structures to track the summer solstice, the longest day of the year, and the arrival of the monsoon season, marking it as possibly the world's oldest astronomical observatory. The most significant structure at Nabta Playa is the calendar stone circle, composed of 4 pairs of large stones and several smaller ones. Studies have shown that these stones were likely aligned with significant stars such as Sirius, Arcturus, Alpha Centauri, and the Belt of Orion. This alignment indicates that the ancient people who built this site had a sophisticated grasp of celestial movements. Nabta Playa stands as a testament to the ingenuity and astronomical prowess of early human civilization. It challenges our understanding of ancient societies and their connection with the stars, making it a fascinating chapter in the history of humanity's quest to comprehend the cosmos. It makes us wonder, what else did these ancient people know? Were they really just nomadic herders? Or is there a missing piece of our ancient history? Eye of the Sahara. Could the legendary city of Atlantis be hidden in the Sahara Desert? Some believe the Richat structure, also known as the Eye of the Sahara, might just be the answer to this age-old mystery.
The astronauts spotted something that looked like an enormous 30-mile-wide circular shape, which had a center surrounded by concentric rings of stone and sand.
Described by Plato as a city with concentric rings, the Richat structure's striking resemblance has fueled speculation for years. Located in Mauritania, this massive geological formation spans about 50 kilometers in diameter and is visible from space. It resembles a giant bullseye in the desert and was first discovered by the Gemini 4 mission in 1965. It's no wonder that such a massive structure was discovered only after we could go high enough. Since its discovery, the Eye of the Sahara has captivated scientists and conspiracy theorists alike. initially thought to be the result of a meteor impact. Further studies debunked this theory due to the absence of any minerals associated meteor impact shock. Instead, scientists now believe the recharge structure is an eroded geological dome. Over millions of years, volcanic activity and erosion have exposed layers of ancient sedimentary rock and igneous formations, creating the concentric rings we see today. Many proponents of the Atlantis theory point to the structure's size and shape, which closely match Plato's description of the lost city's layout. The concentric circles, with a central island surrounded by alternating rings of water and land, seem to fit the ancient narrative. Additionally, the site's location aligns with some interpretations of Plato's writings, suggesting that Atlantis was located beyond the Pillars of Hercules, which some argue could be near the entrance to the Sahara. While the theory that the Rickert structure is Atlantis remains unproven, the site's natural beauty and mystery continue to captivate imaginations. Whether a natural wonder or the remnants of a lost civilization, the Eye of the Sahara remains one of the only few unique sights that could be seen from space. African Goliath frogs. Have you ever seen a frog the size of a house cat? Well, you can in Africa. The African Goliath frog is a colossal frog native to the rainforests of West Africa. It can grow up to 12.5 inches long and weigh as much as 7.2 pounds. Despite their size, these frogs are surprisingly tricky to spot. You can't hear them croaking like many other smaller frogs because they lack vocal sacs and are mute. Imagine seeing this giant sitting by a riverbank without making a sound. Breeding season for Goliath frogs is a spectacle. Males build nests from rocks and gravel along the riverbanks and wrestle with other males to secure mating rights. This demanding task might explain why males are typically larger than females, which is rare in the frog world. Once the female lays thousands of eggs in the nest, their job is done. There's no parental care, and the frogs don't even wait for the eggs to hatch. Thank goodness humans have evolved beyond such a breeding mechanism. Imagine men having to fight to the death to woo their partner. Sacred crocodiles of Bazul. Crocodiles are one of the most dangerous predators in the wild. They are responsible for up to 1,000 human deaths a year. An encounter with these formidable reptiles can be deadly, except when you are in the lakeside village of Bazul in Burkina Faso. Yes, you heard that right. In Bazul, these fierce beasts are considered sacred and are not just tolerated, but revered. According to local legend, this extraordinary relationship dates back to at least the 15th century. During a severe drought, the villagers of Bazul were on the brink of despair. It was then that guardian crocodiles appeared, leading them to a hidden water source. In gratitude, the villagers threw a grand celebration, marking the beginning of a unique bond that has lasted for centuries. The crocodiles are treated with utmost respect and are considered protectors and spiritual guardians of the community. In Bazuli, the crocodiles are believed to embody the souls of ancestors. When a crocodile dies, it is given a funeral and buried in a coffin, just like a human. This harmonious relationship between humans and crocodiles in Bazul changes everything we know about these feared predators. It's a heartwarming reminder that even the most fearsome creatures can become allies under the right circumstances. Dinosaur Emberisaurus rafi. 230 million years ago, Zimbabwe was home to a creature that is today considered Africa's oldest dinosaur, the Emberisaurus rafi. The complete skeletal remains of Emberisaurus rafi were unearthed by a team of scientists in the remote wilderness of Zimbabwe during expeditions in 2017 and 2019. The Emberisaurus rafi was a small herbivorous sauropodomorph, a distant relative of the massive, long-necked sauropods. It stood about 3.2 feet tall, measured 6 feet in length, and weighed around 60 pounds. Its slender body, long neck, and tiny head suggest it was well adapted to reaching vegetation in hard-to-reach places. The discovery of Emberisaurus rafi is thrilling not only for its age and completeness, but also for what it reveals about the prehistoric past of Africa. The fossils were found in the pebbly Arcosa Formation, dating back to the late Triassic period. This places Zimbabwe on the map as a crucial area for understanding dinosaur evolution. Interestingly, Emberisaurus rafi shares similarities with dinosaurs of the same age found in Brazil and Argentina. This supports the idea that Africa and South America were once connected as part of the supercontinent Pangaea, allowing similar species to thrive in both regions. This groundbreaking find changes everything and opens up exciting possibilities for further exploration and discoveries in Africa's ancient landscapes. New continent and ocean. Speaking of the supercontinent Pangaea splitting into Africa and South America, Did you know that Africa will also split into 2 continents and we will have a new ocean separating them? Don't worry though, it won't happen anytime soon. It will take millions of years for the split to be complete. The Afar region of Ethiopia is a geological marvel located at the junction of 3 tectonic plates, the Nubian, Arabian, and Somalian plates. It is at this very spot that Africa is tearing itself apart. Back in 2005, this volatile region experienced a significant shift when a 35-mile-long crack suddenly appeared. This crack is more than 50 feet deep and 65 feet wide. It marks the beginning of a monumental process that will eventually reshape the continent. Over millions of years, this rift will expand, splitting Africa into 2 separate landmasses. The smaller landmass will include parts of present-day Somalia, Kenya, Ethiopia, and Tanzania, while the larger one will encompass everything else. As this rift grows, a new ocean will form, separating East Africa from the Arabian Peninsula. Imagine Kenya and Uganda with their own coastlines as the rising waters create new seascapes where there were once arid deserts. This isn't just a wild hypothesis. Geologists are confident that the slow dance of tectonic plates will bring this vision to reality millions of years from now. This literally changes everything. The earth beneath our feet is always shifting, shaping the world in ways that are often invisible to us. In the Afar region, this slow but unstoppable process is a reminder of the planet's ever-changing face, skystone. Just when we think we have a fair understanding of our planet, Mother Earth throws something out of the blue to bamboozle us. In this case, it is literally blue, unlike anything we have seen before. We are talking about the mysterious blue stone, or skystone as it is called. These skystones were discovered by Italian geologist and archaeologist Angelo Pittoni in 1990 in Sierra Leone, West Africa. According to local legend, these stones were once beings that lived in the sky, but their misdeeds angered God, who turned them into stones and cast them down to earth. Another theory is that the skystones were given to the native tribe by extraterrestrial visitors. Intrigued by the tales, Pittoni sent samples of the stones to laboratories in Rome, Tokyo, and Germany for analysis. The results were astonishing. The stones were found to be composed of 77% oxygen, 20% carbon, and lime, with traces of silicon and other materials. This composition is unlike any other stone found on Earth, leading researchers to speculate about their extraterrestrial origin. The stones date back to between 2,500 and 17,000 years ago, according to carbon dating. Despite extensive testing, the exact origin of the blue color remains a mystery. The stones do not change color or break under extreme heat or acid, adding to their enigmatic nature. So, the skystones change everything we think we know. Are they gifts from extraterrestrial visitors, leftovers of a long-forgotten ancient civilization, or something even more mysterious? While the true story of the skystones remains unknown, they encourage our endless quest for answers in the natural world. Fairy circles. In the vast arid expanses of Namibia's Namib Desert lies one of nature's most enduring mysteries, the Namibian fairy circles. These are strange, perfectly round patches of barren earth surrounded by grass. Each patch varies between 7 and 39 feet in diameter and dots the arid grasslands for 1,100 miles. The sight of these circles, especially from the sky, is both fascinating and confusing. There are numerous theories about the origins of these fairy circles. One of the most outrageous theories is that these circles are the handiwork of extraterrestrial visitors. Imagine UFOs landing in the desert and leaving behind these perfect circular imprints. There are even more outrageous theories about ancient dragons, suggesting that these mythical creatures once roamed the Namib Desert and burnt the earth with their fiery breath, leaving behind barren patches amidst the grass. Another popular legend speaks of giants who stamped across the desert, their massive footprints forming the circles we see today. Despite the appeal of these supernatural explanations, scientists have also proposed more grounded theories. One popular hypothesis suggests that sand termites are responsible. These termites are thought to destroy vegetation by feeding on the roots, creating bare patches that trap and store more water than the surrounding soil. This water reservoir benefits the termites and the grasses on the edge of the circles, sustaining life in an otherwise harsh environment. Another leading theory is that the fairy circles are a result of botanical self-organization. In the desert, where water is scarce, plants might arrange themselves in these unusual patterns to maximize their access to moisture. By clustering together, the grasses can efficiently use the limited water available, ensuring their survival even during long dry spells. Irrespective of their origins, these circles are marvelously beautiful. As science continues to delve into this mystery, the fairy circles stand as an example of the complex and often puzzling nature of our planet. Child of Tongue. Imagine stumbling upon a tiny skull that would change the course of human history. This is exactly what happened in 1924 in Tongue, South Africa, when quarrymen unearthed the fossilized remains of a child. What's so special about the skull of a child? Well, this single skull changed everything we knew about human evolution. The man who played a vital part in this discovery was anatomist and anthropologist Raymond Dart. He recognized its groundbreaking significance and theorized that the fossil belonged to a hominin species, an early human ancestor, and named it Australopithecus africanus, or Southern Ape of Africa. But it is more famously known as the Taung child. The Taung child lived around 2.3 million years ago and was killed by an eagle when it was 3 years old. This discovery was revolutionary because it challenged the prevailing belief that early human ancestors originated in Europe. Instead, the Taung child provided compelling evidence that humankind's roots lay in Africa, supporting the out of Africa theory. This theory suggests that modern humans evolved in Africa before migrating to other parts of the world. The skull presented a fascinating mix of ape-like and human-like features. It had a small brain size similar to that of apes, yet its dental arch and skull structure were more human. There were indications that this species walked upright on 2 legs, a key trait distinguishing early hominins from other primates. Even though the theory of the Taung child being an early human ancestor met with skepticism, the subsequent discovery of additional Australopithecus fossils between 1936 and 1947 confirmed Dart's claims. These findings cemented the Taung child's place in the annals of paleoanthropology. Lucy. The Taung child first gave birth to the idea that Africa might be the cradle of humankind. This next discovery confirmed it beyond doubt that humans did, in fact, originate in Africa. This discovery in the Ethiopian desert in 1974 would forever change our understanding of human evolution. Meet Lucy, a 3.2 million-year-old hominid whose fossilized skeleton was unearthed by paleoanthropologist Donald Johanson in Hadar, Ethiopia. Lucy provided a groundbreaking glimpse into our ancient past and changed everything we knew about our origins. Lucy belonged to the species Australopithecus afarensis, an early hominin that walked the earth long before modern humans. Her skeleton revealed a fascinating blend of ape-like and human-like traits. She had a small skull similar to non-hominin apes, yet her pelvis and leg bones showed clear evidence of bipedalism. That is, she walked upright on 2 legs. Lucy's existence showed that our ancestors were walking upright long before they began making stone tools or developing larger brains. This insight shifted the scientific consensus, emphasizing that bipedalism was one of the first significant steps towards becoming human. Further studies of Lucy's species suggest that while they were adept at walking on 2 legs, they also spent a considerable amount of time in trees. This dual adaptation might have provided a survival advantage in their diverse and changing environment. Lucy reminds us of the profound journey our ancient ancestors have taken to become modern humans. It also poses an important question: where are we headed? Where will evolution take us in the next 3 million years? Homo naledi, Lucy and the Taung child firmly established that human origins trace back to the African continent. However, our next discovery completely overturns the idea of linear human evolution. In 2013, a group of cave explorers in South Africa made an incredible find deep within the Rising Star cave system. They uncovered a trove of bones belonging to a previously unknown species of human, now known as Homo naledi. The bones of Homo naledi revealed a fascinating mix of primitive and advanced features. Despite having a brain size only 1/3 that of modern humans, Homo naledi had hands and feet that suggested a significant capacity for tool use and complex behavior. One of the most intriguing aspects of Homo naledi is the mystery surrounding their final resting place. Over 1,550 specimens representing at least 15 individuals were found in a remote chamber of the cave. Some experts suggest that this chamber might have served as a burial ground, indicating a level of social and ritual behavior previously thought to be exclusive to more advanced humans. Radiometric dating techniques have placed the age of Homo naledi between 236,000 and 335,000 years old, a surprisingly recent period. These discoveries led scientists to believe that Homo naledi existed alongside our own ancestors, Homo sapiens. and might have played a role in shaping human evolution. This provides compelling evidence that human evolution is far more intricate than previously thought. This discovery has challenged the linear narrative of human evolution, suggesting a more complex family tree with many branches. Homo naledi's remains provide crucial insights into how different hominin species coexisted and interacted. The Planet of the Apes movies don't look so absurd now, do they? In fact, it makes the story even more interesting. As we continue to study these remarkable fossils, we gain a deeper understanding of the diverse paths that led to the emergence of modern humans. The story of our origins is far from complete. Each new find adds another piece to the puzzle, revealing the intricate and multifaceted nature of human evolution. The Great Pyramid. While the Tongue Child, Lucy, and Homo naledi revolutionized our understanding of human origins, our next subject challenges everything we think we know about the beginning of civilization itself. We turn our gaze to the iconic monuments of ancient Egypt, the Great Pyramid and the Great Sphinx of Giza. These structures are not only architectural marvels, but also at the center of a debate that could rewrite history. The Great Pyramid of Giza, the last of the 7 wonders of the ancient world still standing, is a testament to the ingenuity of ancient engineers. Constructed with over 2 million limestone and granite blocks, it has left archaeologists and historians in awe of the techniques employed to achieve such a monumental feat. The precision and scale of the Great Pyramid, along with the nearby Great Sphinx, have sparked countless theories and speculations. Traditionally, it is believed that the Great Pyramid was built around 4,500 years ago, during the reign of Pharaoh Khufu. However, some researchers propose a much older timeline. The most intriguing of these theories is the Sphinx water erosion hypothesis. This hypothesis suggests that the weathering patterns on the Sphinx indicate significant water erosion, which could date the monument to a period of heavy rainfall over 11,000 years ago, long before the accepted timeline of ancient Egyptian civilization. If the Great Pyramid and the Sphinx are indeed much older than currently thought, it would imply the existence of an advanced ancient civilization predating the known Egyptian dynasties. This possibility raises profound questions. Could our civilization be far older than we realize? Might there have been advanced societies that existed before recorded history, now lost to time? While these theories are often dismissed by conventional Egyptologists, they are supported by some of the brightest minds in the field. The debate continues as new evidence and interpretations emerge, making this an exciting and controversial area of study. If proven true, these theories could fundamentally alter our understanding of human history and the origins of civilization. For now, we tread the line between established history and tantalizing speculation. The Great Pyramid and the Sphinx might be holding secrets that could change everything we know about where we come from. As researchers delve deeper, the possibility of rewriting history remains ever present, promising interesting times ahead in our quest to uncover the truth about our ancient ancestors. Africa is truly the cradle of the human species. Each of these discoveries pushes the boundaries of our knowledge and challenges our understanding of our planet and our past. The journey is far from over, and we have barely scratched the surface. It makes us wonder what else is out there that can change everything we know.